We've done it, Steven. It's happening. This is the week. Can you feel it? This week is the week that AdBadger launches V2. That's it, Steven. We have done it. This is it. We have all worked incredibly hard. We've all put in blood, sweat.
It's been a journey.
Mostly tears under a desk, but we've finally done it. We have lived through our version 1 to get to a point where we can rise from ashes and release version 2. Version 2 of our software is launching this week. Dear listener, this is a special week. Today is Monday, August 31st. Tomorrow, in less than 24 hours, on September 1st, we are releasing AdBadger version 2. So we're going to be doing some fun things this week with this show. We're going to be releasing a short podcast episode every day. We're going to try to keep them under 5 minutes or so and just give you a taste of everything that we have going on for launch week. We've got bonuses. We've got discounts. We've got perks. Things that are limited time. We've got new features. We've got faster features. Call now. Quantities are limited. No, it's going to be a big week. I'm super proud of all the work that everyone has done. And in this episode, we just wanted to share what life has been like at AdBadger and why we actually needed to essentially drag version 1 of AdBadger into the recycling bin and completely rebuild our tool. So it's a pretty exciting time, Steven.
Yeah, I couldn't be more stoked. I mean, AdBadger version 1 was great, don't get us wrong, but there were some things that we wanted to improve, and it took a long time, and that's basically what this little Badger Bite will be about, is the journey from version 1 to version 2. And this week is just during our launch week of version 2, we're releasing 5 Badger Bites. 1 bite a day keeps the rattlesnakes away, or I don't know. But it's just for you guys to kind of learn about this. We're going to try to keep these quick, 5 to 10 minutes per bite, and just fill you guys in on the latest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I learned a lot. I've been doing PPC management as a service, like me actually going in, doing the thing for almost 10 years now. I've worked with loads and loads of clients. I've used lots and lots of tools. And when I sought out to build AdBadger, there's things that I always wanted. I always wanted to support every single country's marketplace. Always wanted to do that. We weren't able to get it into version 1 when we first launched AdBadger, and it always sort of pained me. So there's a whole bunch of them. We'll get into some features in tomorrow's episode that are sort of new. But in general, I'm probably my own toughest critic, and I really AdBadger version 1, we have loads of success stories with it, but I know with the work that we've put into building version 2, we will have even more success. Will be easier, it'll be faster, smarter, with sharper claws, all of these good things. So super duper stoked to be in a position to have all the learnings, talk to all the hundreds and hundreds of people that have used version 1 and be able to talk with them, the things that they like, the things that we could improve on, and that go into version 2. So I'm super stoked. And, one thing, Steven, that we have with version 2 that we didn't have in version 1, our technical leader, our lead developer is, I think when people first meet him, one of the first things they say is whoa, this guy is super smart. He's an incredibly talented mathematician, incredibly talented developer. And one of the first things that he said when he
to this point, just for anyone who's interested, back when we were all in Austin, we were hanging out at dinner one time, and he was like, name any date of the in any year, and I'll tell you what day of the week it was. So we would just be like, all right, August 4th, 1942 or whatever, or you could say 2076, and he'd just be like Tuesday. And then we would check it, and he's right. So that's who we got on our team. That's who we gained in 2019.
Yes.
On the project.
Yes. Incredibly stoked to have him leading the technical charge, seeing his standards and how meticulous he is with everything. So I couldn't be more stoked to have this gentleman. His name's Nicholas. So stoked to have him leading the charge. He's here with me in Austin. And we actually had a quote. One of the first things he said when he saw Ad Badger version 1, he's like, well, when do we get to build version 2? Because like you have all these, we can do so much more if it's done in a particular way. So he was one of the instrumental pieces in paving the way for version 2, determining when to do it, how to do it, what will be included, all these good things. And I think we actually have a quote from Nick. Is that right, Stephen?
Yeah, let's play the soundbite. So this is Nick on version 1 when he first got to Ad Badger.
All of this needs to go. We need to start completely fresh, get ourselves on a good track with modern frameworks, and build this app right.
Alrighty, so there you have it. Basically, all of it needed to go. We have a completely new technology. It is able to handle more, do more, and not only that, but have new things built on top of it a lot faster, which will allow us a regularly schedule course of features, which I am particularly excited about everything that we have in store in the coming weeks, months, and years. So a lot of hard work coming to culmination this week, Stephen.
Yeah, and basically one of the problems that Nick pointed out to us was that the previous code that was written several years ago by a developer who was only with us for a short time, it was just a bad foundation. So if we wanted to add anything or change anything, it was like trying to build a Jenga tower with a bunch of squares and rectangles and circle-shaped blocks, and that was the foundation, and trying to build up on top of that with those blocks, it wasn't scalable. So Nick helped us, working with our current development team, to completely build from scratch, literally start all the way over again, rebuild from scratch, version 2, a platform that will be much more easier to add to edit. And so that's what we've been working hard on for the past 4 or 5 months, and that is what this launch is all about.
Yeah, it's particularly exciting because, Stephen, you and I spend so much time thinking about Amazon PPC strategy, techniques, things to do, things that, shortcomings that we see inside the Campaign Manager platform, things that we wish we were able to do ourselves. And we've always had this technical limitation on it. Like, we'd come up with these great ideas for a new bid optimizer or a campaign structure tool or smart feedback, whatever it might be. And we've never been able to realize those things. That all changes this week. So I hope all of you will join us. Head on over to our website and check it out. And we will see you tomorrow for another quick episode as we dig in a little deeper into Ad Badger version 2 launch week. Have a good one, and we'll see you inside the Badger Den.